Welcome to this double ball challenge. Danny leading off his putt. One rolled down the ramp, the other on a good line. Drops in from behind the hole. What a start for Danny. Charlie, Danny and I's cousin. First time playing in a double ball challenge. He's played in a few mini golf tournaments before. My putt here, rolling down, same putt as Danny. Got a bounce off the wall, just missed the other. Missed to the left. First one for two, got it. Now my other one for two. Rolled it in, a good start. Danny for the lead. Missed it to his right, gonna tap it in for three, up to four. Charlie got it for two, now to be tied for the lead. Lipped out. Now for three, still some work left. Rolled it in, up to five. On to hole two. Danny hit the skateboard. The other, not in a great spot. Charlie, his putt here. One got some air on it. The other right next to the hole. My putt, both rolled under. Chance for a double hole in one. Right next to the hole on both. Gonna tap them in for two. Up to eight. Charlie for his two. Rolled it in. Now his other one playing it off the wall. Too much speed. Got a good bounce off the skateboard. In for three, up to 10. Danny off the wall. Got it to go. Got the read from Charlie there. Danny now for his two on his other ball. Missed it, but an easy tap in for three. Up to 9. On to hole three. My putt here. Hit each other there on the ramp. One stayed on the left side. The other made it to the right. Danny, his putt. Both made it around. One dropped in, his second hole in one of the round already. Charlie, his putt, both on a good line. Off the hole. The other missed and both rolled to the back. My putt here for two. Drops in. What a save, up to 10. Charlie missed it for two. Gonna tap it in for three, up to 13. Danny for his two. Right on the edge, gonna tap it in for three, up to 13. My putt here for the lead. Missed it to the left, broke on me there. In for three, tied with Danny. Charlie for his two, to be down by two to the lead. Left it short, in for three, up to 16. On to hole four. Danny leading off. Chance for a double hole in one here. One dropped in, the other just missed. Danny's third hole in one of the round. Wow. He's up to 16 now. My putt. One just missed, the other stayed short. Some work left there. Charlie off the hole. Got a good bounce off the wall. Both in good spots. My putt here. In for two, up to 15. Charlie for his two. Got it. Now his other one for two. Drained it, up to 20. My putt here. Pushed it. Gonna tap it in for three. Up to 18. On to hole five. Danny leading off. Can he make another hole in one? Split the hole there. One lipped out. Both ended up over in a tricky spot. Charlie. One stayed on top. The other rolled back down. He's gonna tap it in for two. Now gets to replace his other one since it rolled back to the tee and drained it for two, up to 24. My putt. One lipped out. Both rolled over the back. Oh no. Now for my two. On a good line. Just missed it. The other one for two. Drained it, up to 20. And in for three there, up to 23. Danny has a chance to grow his lead here. Missed it to the right. Now his other one. On a good line. Missed it. Gonna tap them both in for three. Danny's up to 22. In the lead by one over me. Two over Charlie. On to hole six. Charlie's putt rolling down. Both on a good line. Good putts there. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy these challenges. Really helps us out. My putt stayed behind the hole. The other left it short. Danny, his putt missed my ball. Both got big bounces back. Some work left for his twos. Danny First one for 2. Lipped it in up to 24. Now his other one. Rolling down. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3. My putt here. On a good line. Lipped it in up to 25. Chance to tie the lead. And I do up to 27. Charlie. If he makes both, he's within 1. Lipped out there. His other one in for 2. Now for 3. Got it up to 29. Down 2. On to hole 7. My putt here. One bounce back. The other drops in for a hole in 1. Now had to hit this one lefty. Avoided the ramp there. Good speed. Have that for 3. Charlie. His putt. Both made it onto the ramp, but need to go. One stayed on the ramp. The other just rolled off. Charlie for 2. Rolled it in. Now his other one for 2 would be a big save. Got it to go up to 33. Danny. Chance for a double hole in 1, but one bounced off the ramp. The other lipped out. Danny for his 2 here. Missed it. Stays there by the hole. He's going to tap it in for 3. Now his other one. Got it for 2 up to 32. My putt up to 31. On to hole 8. Both of mine. Not enough speed. Rolled back down. Oh no. Not what I was hoping for here. Now for my 2 there. Made it to the top. The other one. Got it. Can I find both? For 2s would be crazy. One drops out. Missed it. The other. Rolling down. Drops out the left side. Charlie. His putt. One made it to the top. The other not enough speed. Such a tricky hole in the double ball challenge. Drops out that left side. Charlie now for his 2. Made it to the top. Can he save it here? Rolling down. That right side. Drops out. Right next to the hole. Danny. His putt. One came back down. The other made it. Chance for a hole in 1. Can he get a good roll out? Drops out. Missed it to the right. Now his other one for 2. Made it to the top. Rolling over. Can he find it here? Danny's putt. Drops out. Just missed for 2. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 35. Charlie. Trick shot. Got it. Now his other one. No look. One-handed. Rolled it in up to 38. Risky play from Charlie, but it worked out. Danny up to 37. I'm up to 34 now to be at 37. Rolled it in. On to hole 9. Charlie leading off. His putt rolling down. Missed it to the left, but good bounces off the wall. Danny. His putt here. It's a close one in this double ball challenge. Both rolling down the right side. One missed. The other got a weird bounce off the wall. My putt. One's going left. The other down the center line. Now to the left. Off Charlie's ball. Pushed him to the back. The other just missed for a hole in 1. Now for my 2s. Lipped it in. The other one for a 41 on the front 9. Got it to go. Charlie in for 2 up to 40. Danny's putts here. Got it. Now his other one. Can he roll it in? He does. Lipped it in. Tied with me for the lead. Charlie to be down by 1. Got it to go up to 42. On to hole 10. The back 9 here. Charlie's putt. 1 bounced away from the hole. The other bounced back. Now for 2. Got it. Danny. His putt. Just missed for a hole in 1. The other stayed right by the hole. In for 2 up to 43. My putt here. Can I find it? Good bounces, but miss for a hole in 1. Got it for 2. My other one for 2. Rolled it in up to 45. Danny. Missed it to the left. In for 3. Now down 1 to the lead. Charlie. Tricky putt there. Now for 3. Got it to go up to 47. Down 2. On to hole 11, the tire hole. My putt. Both made it in. Can I find it for a double hole in one? No, lipped out. The other drops in. So close to a double hole in one. Danny, one made it in. The other missed the tire and missed it for a hole in one. Wow. Charlie's putt here. Missed it. Both rolled down to the right. Good bounces out. Danny in for two, up to 48. My putt. Got it. Also up to 48. Charlie for his two. Can he save it here? Missed it. Now his other one. Bouncing around. Ended up in the same spot. Danny for his two. Bounce back and right next to Charlie. Danny for his three. Got it up to 51. Charlie to save his threes. Rolled it in. Now his other one. Got it up to 53. On to hole 12. My putt. Chance for a double hole in one, but one rolled back down. Can I find it here? My putt. Drops out. Just missed it. Now for my two. Would be a big save. Can I find it? Rolling down the left side. Drops out. Not enough speed. Gonna tap it in for three. Now my other one for two. Got it up to 53. Danny, his putt. Does the same thing as mine. Rolled back down. Can he find it for a hole in one with his other ball? Drops out. Missed it to the right. Now his other one for two. Did the same thing as me here. Maybe because we're twins. Danny, his putt drops out. Missed it. Has that for three. Charlie, his putt. Both stayed in. Can he find it for a hole in one? Both rolled out the right side. Oh no. Danny in for two. Now his other one for three. Got it to go up to 56. Charlie playing it off the door. Got a good bounce, but missed it. Now for his two with his other ball. Rolled it in, a big save. This one for three. Got it up to 58. On to hole 13. 6 holes to play in this double ball challenge. One of Danny's made it in. Can he find it for a hole in one? Off the hole and bounce back. The other rolled out the alley to the right. Charlie. His putt. Can he get a good bounce out? No. Both are going to roll out slowly here. Has those for two. My putt. One made it in. The other rolled back down. Can I find it for a hole in one? Off the pin and in a tricky spot. Oh no. Now for my two. Playing it off the wall. Lipped out. Have that for three. Can I find it here? Have an angle? Got it. Up to 56. Danny for his two. Rolled it in up to 58. Charlie, can he save it for two? Rolled through the pins. Got a bounce off the wall. Now for three. Got it up to 61. Charlie's other ball here. Going with less speed. Stayed there. Has a look for three. But missed it. In for four up to 65. My putt playing it off the wall. Off the pin. Bounce back. Now for my three. To stay in the lead for sure. Bounce back again. For four. Lipped it in up to 60. Danny for his two. Drained it. Also up to 60. On to hole 14. Danny and I tied for the lead. Charlie down 5. Can he make a comeback here? One of mine stayed by the hole. The other into the corner. Danny. His putt. One just missed. The other right by the hole. Charlie trying to make this comeback here. Good putt there. Danny in for two. Now his other one for two. Missed it. Gonna tap it in for three. Up to 65. Charlie for his two. Rolled it in up to 67. Now his other one. Got it up to 69. My putt here. Rolled it in up to 62. Now for the lead. Can I find it? Pulled it. Gonna tap it in for 3. Tied with Danny. Charlie now within 4. On to hole 15. Who's gonna get the win here? Danny just missed for a hole-in-one. The other not enough speed. Charlie, his putt, one barely made it. The other rolled by. My putt here barely made it to the top. The other rolled back down. Oh no. Now for my 2 would be a big save. Rolls around, just missed Danny's ball. Stayed behind the hole. Danny in for 2. Now his other one. Got it up to 69. Charlie had to hit this one lefty. Left it short. In for 3 up to 72. Now his other one. Got it up to 74. My putt here for 2. Whipped it in. Now for 3 to be down by 1. Right over the edge. In for 4 up to 71. On to hole 16. Danny now in the lead by 2. His putt. Missed for a chance at a hole-in-one. The other not enough speed. Rolled it in. Chance for a 2 here. Missed it to the right. Charlie. His putt. Rolling down. Both missed. Has some speed here. Has those for 2. Tricky angle there. My putt. Playing it off the wall. Got a bounce. Right next to Danny. The other. Have to roll it down the stair. Made it in. Chance for 2. Missed it to the right. Got a bounce and no. This one for 2. Made it in. Missed it to the left. Danny. Missed it as well. Has both of those for 3. Got it. Now his other one for 3. Rolled it in up to 75. Charlie a chance to make up some shots here. Missed it. Now his other one. Missed it to his right. He's going to tap them in for 3. Charlie now up to 80. And my putt's here for 3s. Got it. The other one. Rolled it in up to 77. On to hole 17. 2 holes to play in this double ball challenge. Danny, both made it under the Dinosaur. One just missed to the left. The other, not enough speed. Charlie, his putt. One missed to the left. The other stayed under the Dinosaur. And my putt here found the foot of the Dinosaur. Oh, no. Now for my 2s. Rolled them both out for 3. Breaking back. Missed it to the right. Can I find this one for 3? Yes, got it up to 80. Charlie for his 2. On a good line. Not enough speed. My putt here in for 4 up to 84. Charlie got it for 3. The other one for 2 up to 85. Danny got it up to 77. Now for 2. Missed it to his right. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 80. Wow. It all comes down to this. Hole 18 in this double ball challenge. Charlie, both on a good line. One miss there. The other right next to the hole. 2 great putts. My putt here. Need a double hole-in-one. Hit Charlie's ball. Almost knocked him in. My other off the back of the hole. A lot going on there. Danny just trying to get them close to the hole for the win. His putt on a good line. Wow, right over the edge. Charlie in for 2. His other one for 2. Got it, an 89. Good playing from Charlie in his first ever double ball challenge. My putt, got it. Now the other one for solo second. Tricky putt over the sign. Missed it, rolls by. Now for a tie for second with Charlie. Rolled it in up to 89. Danny gonna tap them in. An 84. And the win for Team Danny in this double ball challenge. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.